Thank you to Casetify for sponsoring this video. So we're gonna throw this thing right out a window. Second floor. See how it goes. Bye, iPhone. See you on the other side.
I think it did okay, John.
I think it looks good.
I think it survived.
Yeah, did pretty good.
Looks okay. All right. You've seen this video before. You know how this ends. We take the phone out of the case and it looks fine. We could make that video. In fact, we've made that video before. I could put an iPhone 15 Pro Max, a Casetify case, and I could launch it downstairs. I could throw it up 10 times on concrete. We know the phone would be fine. The Casetify cases are that good. What you've never seen is what these phones look like in a Casetify case after a year. My wife drops her phone weekly. My kids throw her phone across the room. Her phones used to break every single year. I have had her iPhone 14 Pro in a Casetify case since day one. And I want to take that case off and show you what it looks like. But before I get there, let me tell you what Casetify is doing for this year's flagship iPhones, for the 15 to 15 Pro, because as good as last year's were, they're even better this year. So Casetify has been making a name for itself in the phone case game for a while now. And for the iPhone 15 Pro series, Casetify has come up with a brand new ultra protective, I think aptly named Ultra Bounce. So this takes what Casetify did with the Bounce case and brings it to a more protective level. So there are 3 different cases now in the lineup for the iPhone 15 Pro models. There's the Impact case, which is gonna give you 4 times military grade protection, the Bounce case with 6 times, and the Ultra Bounce with 10 times military grade protection. There's probably some confusion too about what military grade actually means. So according to Casetify, it means the phone has been dropped 26 times from 4 feet at every angle. So that's the standard. So keep that in mind when I talk about the durability of these cases. So to get that heavy duty protection, Casetify is implementing some pretty cool features actually inside the cases. So what they've got is something called EcoShock. So this design took 4 years of R&D and make sure the case doesn't crack easily. Plus it's got abrasion resistance to keep it looking good in the long run. And that EcoShock tech actually won the New York Product Design Award Gold Medal in 2023. Casetify is showing you've got top-notch protection, but still have a really good design. So, and that new tech is built into the Ultra Bounce case. So Casetify is claiming this to be 10 times stronger than military grade standards. They tested it by dropping it 260 times from 4 feet high, and let it fall from a towering 32.8 feet to give you ultimate protection. So, okay, so you're getting really good protection. It also means it's not the slimmest case around either. It's a bit of a chunker. This might not be for everyone's cup of tea, but it's perfect for folks who do love outdoor adventure, have kids, or just incredibly clumsy. On the edges, you see some big corners that might sort of not look that fancy, but they're there for a reason. And that is just keep your phone safe. So according to Casetify, most phone breaks happen at the corners. So these sort of chunky corners act like extra insurance for your phone. Plus it's got a 6-layer design, so the Ultra Bounce wraps all the way around your phone, even taking care of your new cameras, so you don't sort of need an extra cover just for that. If you're into rugged protection, this is the case for you. But if you want something a bit slimmer, the Bounce case is now 16% thinner and lighter, but it keeps the same protection as before. So welcome to my backyard. I think you met my wife in a previous videos with the Rivian, but this is Rebecca. And we've had issues in the past with breaking and cracking our phones. Fair?
Fair.
So this is her 14 Pro. She got it on launch day last year. And the best way that I thought to protect it and not have to replace a phone was actually put a Casetify case on it. Now this is after we did the test where we threw the phone down the stairs and the phone was fine, but it literally damaged the stairs. I figured this was the best way to keep this safe. And you've had it on for a full year.
I have had it on for a full year.
And has your phone dropped in that year?
Almost daily, yeah.
We could have done a video where we did another drop test and we threw this thing across the room. All right, toss it. Cool. I'll go get it. But I thought the best thing, the best endorsement that I could possibly give was actually take it out of its case after a year, show you what the case looks like after a year, but also what the phone underneath looks like. And if I trusted a Casetify case to protect the phone that I have in my family that drops the most, you can most definitely trust it for your phone.
It's not always my fault.
Kids, watch it. All right, so let's take it out. And just to show it's nothing like staged, you can see what this case looks like on the outside. I mean, it's been used and loved.
It's done its job.
It has.
It's done its job really well.
I've witnessed it many times. So here is the phone. Looks pretty close to perfect. Nothing on the sides, really nothing on the back at all. The only thing I can see is like a little smudge. It's not a scratch down there, just a little smudge you can probably wipe off, and it's gone. So any other phone that we get, would you ever get one without a Casetify case?
I don't think so. No, it works so well. I'm telling you, this phone it lives a hard life, and the case really does its job. I'm impressed with it.
So here's what we learned. The Casetify cases protect phones, even the most aggressive drops. But Casetify as a company does a lot. They make cool phone cases. They also partner with really popular brands and prints and artists for some really unique styles. They actually have like actual stores, 29 of them in 13 cities, mostly around the Pacific, which they're calling studios. And at these studios, you can pick your favorite style using an iPad, and they'll whip up a custom phone case for you in just 15 minutes. They want to sort of avoid the waste of having all these sort of grab and go in a store, and sort of make every case that you want just be made for you. So one of their flagship studios in Osaka even looks like a Japanese lantern, adding a touch of culture to the experience. And on the eco-friendly side, Casetify actually runs a recycling program called Recasetify in their stores. They have special boxes where you can drop off your old phone cases. They then recycle these cases into rubber that are used into making new cases, reducing plastic waste and keeping landfills less cluttered, and presumably making Mother Nature happy without, a full 15-minute skit. And listen, I get that not everybody wants a case, and a case is a unique way to express yourself. But if you want a case that is going to do what I think a case should, and that is give you protection from your phone and look good doing it, then you can choose the level of protection you want. But even at that base level, your phone is going to be fine. Casetify is just a no-brainer the way to go. They look good, they protect, and I guarantee your use case is not gonna be as bad as my wife's was. And that is last year's case. With this case now being even slimmer and offering more protection, your phone will be fine for however clumsy or not clumsy you are. If you picked up the iPhone 15 or 15 Pro, you owe it to yourself to at least look at what Casetify has to offer. If you want to check them out and get 15% off your order, go to casetify.com/John Rettinger for your discount. I'll be sure to put all links down below.